When Ty kills the saber-toothed tiger that chases Sam, Eve, and him when they discover the ambulance, which contains the supplies needed to assist an injured Josh, he once more comes to their aid. However, another one appears, forcing them to flee the animal and hide on a cliff face. Eve, on the other hand, is impatient and wants to go back to camp. Sam, who was carrying all of the supplies from the ambulance, falls over the cliff when they run into the tiger again. The tiger pursues Eve and Ty, but it escapes when it enters an enigmatic hunting trap clearly designed by an experienced forager. This is a crucial detail to keep in mind throughout the season. Eve and Ty find Sam hours later, who is now suffering from a back injury and can barely walk. Sam eventually sends Eve on her own with the medical supplies and instructions for treating Josh, and the three of them try to get back together. Fortunately, Ty and Sam are able to return to camp with the assistance of an enigmatic newcomer. As Riley waits for Eve, Ty, and Sam's return to the camp, Josh's wolf bite spreads and becomes infected. Josh's condition becomes progressively worse, until he passes out right before Eve arrives with the antibiotics. After Gavin finds Eve's ring, he's convinced that their family is somehow stuck in the past. They take Eve's ring to a scientist to carbon date it in order to support their theory. However, before the scientist can find out the results, the ring is stolen. Homeland Security bombards Gavin and forces him to accompany them after learning about the ring. They bring him to speak with Agents Sophia and Adam, who not only reveal they stole Eve's ring, but that it carbon dates back to 10,000 BC. This demonstrates the truth of Gavin's earlier beliefs and the significance of his visions. Gavin learns from Sophia that a sinkhole in the Mojave just miles away on the day of his helicopter crash years ago. Both the La Brea and Mojave sinkholes have an eerie green light at the bottom, which leads to the past. Gavin is then shown a plane that Homeland Security has designed specifically to fly into a sinkhole. Their plan is to fly a pilot down into the hole, and they want Gavin's help. We learn from Mary Beth's conversation with Scott that she is a police officer from Louisiana. However, when Scott inquires as to why she was in Los Angeles at the time of the sinkhole, she responds with the vague statement, "I have my reasons." Later on, she comes across a Mustang with a Louisiana license plate that she clearly recognizes.